Hi friends, welcome to GMK Tutorials. In this video, we are going to start our discussion on important questions in control systems, whether it may be useful for gate point of view or it may be useful for objective or maybe MCQ point of view. Okay, so before starting this video, I have a small request for you guys. ఇప్పటి వరకు ఇంకా ఎవరైనా మన ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోకుండా ఉంటే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. ఓకే, వీలైతే లైక్ చేయండి. సో మీరు మాక్సిమం లైక్ చేశారంటే so it will give some more energy for me to give more videos related to control systems or maybe any subject, depends upon the requirement. Okay, so let us move on to the topic. So this is the first question in this point of view. So the first question is nothing but for the given transfer function, find the transfer function for the given signal block diagram, right? So for this block diagram we have to identify the transfer function. So మరి బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఇచ్చేటప్పుడు మనం ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. సో obviously from this given information we have some clarity will be there. Okay, so this is the question ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చేస్తున్నాం. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ నుంచి ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు g of s is equal, obviously this transfer function gain is equal to అని మెన్షన్ చేస్తున్నాడు. ఓకేనా, now what are the possibilities we have to think about it. Okay, so from this observation, so this is a loop actually. So this is a loop, but this is also a forward path, this is also one path, this is also one more path. So that is a two possible forward paths, one is a loop is there. That means if you want to find out the same question by using signal flow graph, so just I don't want to go through that, just I will go for the basic point of view only. So I will solve the as per basics only. So now we will check it this, the answer for this one is nothing but actually, so this feedback output is equal in this direction, this is a y of s. Up to now it is very clear, right? So y of s, after that y of s వస్తుంది కనుక, so I will explain completely in Telugu maximum, just I will mix those two. Okay, so here we are getting the output as a y of s. Now the same y of s is also so now what is the output here? The output in this stage is equal to y of s is a minus, therefore x of s is also one more input. So for that purpose I have to explain this. So this is also x of s is given in this direction, so this is also one more direction, right? Now what is the value here? This value is equal to x of s minus y of s. So this value is equal to x of s minus y of s. After that, this is the output here. This is the input for this block, right? So the output of this block is equal to input of the block with multiplied with the gain of the corresponding block. Therefore x of s minus y of s into 2. So that is written in the here. Okay, plus next, that is up to now. So this is one more input to this adder is nothing but this direction. So this is equal to x of s, right? From this we are getting the x of s నుంచి మనకి ఇన్పుట్ వస్తుంది. So therefore, so for this adder, two outputs, one is nothing but output of this block and second one is nothing but these are the two inputs for the adders. So adder ki input is that is equal to the overall y of s avutundi. Therefore we need a transfer function, right? So therefore, so now x of s is equal to block output into y of s, right? So for this case, so manam deenni find out chestamante this is equal to the final transfer function of the given transfer function, right? Given block diagram. So for that purpose, let us see here. So plus x of s is equal to y of s, right? Now from this g of s is equal to, already we know that from the given transfer function is a 2, right? Therefore x of s ni y of s ni separate చేద్దాం. Now ఇక్కడ y of s ని దీన్ని రైట్ సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్ళండి. ఓకేనా, x of s is equal to 2 ఉంది. So therefore 2 into x of s minus 2 into y of s plus x of s is equal to y of s. Now from this, just what is the value of y? X of s common this, x of s is equal to x of s into, that is nothing but what is the value of x of s? It will common this and get 1 plus and also. Okay, now therefore that means 2 into x of s, here 1x, therefore overall 3x of s. So 3x of s is equal to, so it is inside ochindante, then you will get a minus also. Okay, minus is becomes as a plus, therefore y of s 2y of s, therefore it will becomes 3y of s. Okay, both are same kabatti, therefore 3 get cancelled, therefore the transfer function is equal to 1. So this is a one way of finding solution for this. That means if you want to find out the transfer signal flow graph also, you will go through this one. Okay, so that is a one more consideration for this. Second, so my interest is nothing but how to solve the problems only in this case. Just okay, we'll go through the procedure, then we will find out the solutions. So in this case also they given that they consider the following block diagram in the figure. The transfer function C for this one and so మరి transfer function identify చేయాలంటే ఇక్కడ కొంచెం క్లోజ్ గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే this is a one input and this is also one more input అంటే ఈ R of S డైరెక్ట్ ఇలా వస్తుంది ఇలా కూడా వెళ్తుంది. So for that purpose I have to separate these two. So this is a one input connected like this, second one is also connected like this. So మరి ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేసామంటే ఇవి రెండు ఎలా ఉన్నాయి G1 plus 1 is also connected in a parallel configuration. So from the block diagram direction is మనకి into parallel గా two blocks ఉన్నాయంటే we need to perform an addition. So the gain of this forward path path is equal 1. This is nothing but G1. Therefore 1 plus G1 you will get like here. At the same time whatever the output we are getting, this output and these two blocks are also connected in a series. The resultant value is equal product of those two. Therefore, I will call P1. It is nothing but by using a signal flow point of view maatladukunda P1 is equal to first transfer function yokka value is added with G2. That means G2 is not to series. Therefore, you will get a product. Therefore, you will get the product of G2 plus G1 G2. But second forward path, this is a second forward path. The second forward path, we don't have any gain. That is nothing but gain is equal to 1. Therefore, P2 value is equal to 1. Suppose if you want to find out the loops in this case, so in this consideration, we don't have any loops, right? So that's why the overall transfer function C of S is equal to C of S by R of S is equal to, suppose in case if you want to go for the signal program, or else you can directly find out this value. So no issues at all. Therefore, two methods to మనం problem చేయొచ్చు. So this is the first value and P2 is equal to 1. Therefore, P1 plus P2 is equal, this is a transfer function. So C of S by R of S is equal to the product of addition of these two plus product of this one. So therefore 1 plus G1 into G2 is the final answer. Okay now plus 1. So this is a overall transfer function for this second question. I hope it is very clear guys. Okay, in case meeku okala objective lo iste these are also gate questions also, some more questions also included here. So second thing is nothing but third question in this unit. The block diagram for the feedback control system is shown in figure. The transfer function is equal to మళ్ళీ transfer function find out చేయండి అంటున్నాడు. మరి ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు సేమ్ అనాలజీ రైట్, బట్ ఈ సేమ్ అనాలజీలో యూస్ చేసేటప్పుడు డిఫరెంట్ మెథడాలజీస్ ఫాలో అవుతున్నాయి. ఇన్ కేస్ ఇఫ్ యూ గో ఫర్ ఎ సిగ్నల్ ఫ్లో గ్రాఫ్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ, సో దిస్ ఈస్ అ స్ట్రైట్ ఫార్వర్డ్ పాత్, దిస్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో సెకండ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ పాత్. ఇలా యూస్ చేయండి. P1 is equal G1 వస్తుంది, P2 is equal G2. So there is a one loop is there. So this forms a one loop కాబట్టి then you will get like this. Moreover it is a negative feedback. Therefore G1 into H. So by using a signal flow graph already మీకు మోడల్ ఐడియా ఉంది కాబట్టి T of S is equal P1 into delta 1 plus P2 into delta 2 divided by delta. So therefore delta is equal 1 minus individual loops into plus 2 non-touching loops. So ఇక్కడ ఒకటే ఉంది కాబట్టి loop, obviously no issues. Therefore G1 G2 are the forward paths. 1 plus G1 into. So this is also one way of finding the solution for this one. Okay. So you will go through this one based on your convenient, whether you will go for with the signal flow graph or maybe block diagram basics also. Okay. So second thing is nothing but fourth question in this discussion. That is nothing but the block diagram. Okay now. So the block diagram shown in figure, okay, equivalent. So what is the value of P? P value calculate cheyandi annadu. But they given that some transfer function C of S value ichadu. C of S ki this transfer function value mention chesaru already. That means transfer function value వచ్చేసి that is equal to this one. So at the same time ఏమని చెప్తున్నా second transfer function కూడా mention చేస్తున్నాడు. This is also figure number 2 ఇచ్చినాడు. So the block diagram shown in figure 1 and figure 2 are equivalent for value of P. అంటే ఈ value of P కి ఇవి రెండు ఈక్వల్ అవుతాయి అంటున్నారు. దట్ మీన్స్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ వాడు ఇండైరెక్ట్ వాడు క్వశ్చన్ మీనింగ్ ఏంటి, ఈ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ రెండు సేమ్. దట్ ఇస్ అ గివెన్ స్టేట్మెంట్. ఈ రెండు సేమ్, బట్ ఈ వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ పీక్ అయితే ఈ టూ సేమ్ అవుతాయి. ఆ వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ పీ అంతా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయండి అండి. సో ఫర్ దట్ పర్పస్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తాం, ఈ రెండు ఈక్వేట్ చేస్తాం, యూ విల్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ది పీ వాల్యూ, దెన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ ది సొల్యూషన్ ఫర్ దట్, రైట్? So for that purpose, let us see here. So this is no need to find out this section. Therefore, I can directly mentioned here. Okay. But దీనికి మనం find out చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ find out చేయాలంటే obviously these two are connected in a series. Two blocks are in series means a product. Therefore, P divided by S plus 2. That's it. Okay. So obviously this block is also connected in a parallel configuration. Therefore addition, product of this one is added with this one. Therefore you will get overall transfer. Therefore that is mentioned here. Okay. At the same time, after that you have to take the LCM for this one. You will get like this. So these two LCMs are get cancelled because of both are same. This therefore from this you will get a value of SP plus 3P plus S plus 2 is equal 3S plus 2. Now in this point of view, you have to take the different variables in different sides. So here P terms only one side తీసుకొచ్చేసండి, S terms only one side. Then you will get a value of like this. Okay. So P in this if you are taking a P is a common, so you will get 3. Sorry, just if you are taking the right side, all adjustments has to be done based on that one. 3P only value, right? So you will take a simplification, then you will get the value of P is equal to find out చేసు. Okay, ఇక్కడ నుంచి మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారంటే obviously this is same pattern, right? SP ఉంది, 3P, S plus 2 and the 3S plus 8, right? So 2 ఇక్కడ obviously 2 in the right side తీసుకెళ్తే you will get a value of 6 వస్తుంది obviously. So that is also one more simplification here. And ఇక్కడ నుంచి మనకి కామన్ పాసిబిలిటీస్ అంటే దెన్ S కామన్ తీస్తే 1 plus 3P వస్తుంది, S కామన్ తీసారంటే 1 plus P వస్తుంది. At the same time ఇక్కడ నుంచి మనం in case ఈ వేలో ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసినా కానీ then you will get a solution, no issues at all. Okay, based on your convenient you will take the simplification. Okay na? So obviously S right side is good, then you will get a 2S is also one more solution. Okay, based on your convenience you will find out the value, then you will get a 2. So that is not a problem actually. Okay, at the same time, and for the fifth question in this point of view is nothing but a feedback control system is shown in figure is subjected to the noise of N of S, and noise transfer function is C of S by N of S. So C of S by N of S value find out cheyandi annaru. Okay, so for this point of view, say, so at that time we need to take only one input. At that time I will consider R value is equal to 0. Now at that time what happened? N of S is the input and C of S is the output. Therefore C of S by N of S is a transfer function for this case, right? So at that time it is not there, means that obviously these two are connected in a series format, right? That is the meaning of this one. At the same time we need to take some more observations. So this is the output we are taking from this, means that it is the C value, right? So C is multiplied with H, then you will get HC. That is very clear. Okay, so after that R of value is equal to 0, so no issues, that is directly connected to the G1 block. Therefore these two are also connected in a series fashion, therefore the product operation can be performed. Therefore that is equal to overall forward path. So that is given as a complete transfer function for this one. Therefore N, so from this given data I have to find out this one. N is the input, so this is also negative input, therefore N minus H into C into G1 into this is also in a series fashion, therefore we will get a product of we'll get a product operation, therefore that is product with G2, then that is equal to output. So from this you have to find out some simplifications as per our convenience. Therefore C by N is equal to, you will get a take whatever the possibilities. So here we don't have any N value, therefore you will take to the right side, then you will get the NGT is equal to C. If you are taking the C as a common value, this is 1 plus G1 G2 H. Now we need to find out the C by N, right? Therefore C by N is equal to G2 divided by, this is also denominator also. Therefore this is a overall transfer function for this case. And coming to the sixth question also, the closed loop transfer function is shown in figure like this. So they are also mentioned like this, then you have to follow the same procedure whatever way perform. Okay na? So possibility use shandy, or else you will go for the block diagram, signal flow graph method follow. Okay na? So forward paths check cheskoni, forward paths em unnai, okay na, loops em unnai consider cheyandi. Loop ante obviously ikkada manaku oka loop present ayindi kabatti loop consider cheyandi. So in that direction you can check it the all possible ways. Okay na? So that is a one more important consideration, right? So the same time, so this is also similar question. Okay, you have to follow the same criteria. That means The signal flow graph for this is shown in figure, and the transfer function of C of S by D of S. So C of S by D of S unnadu, then you will treat R of S is equal 0 గా treat చేయండి. So remaining possibility check చేయండి. So C of S అంటే G2 of S, H1 of S and G of S direct. So G2 of S, H1 of S, and these are all connected in a series fashion. Therefore that obviously that value is equal to product operation. Okay, so product operation జరుగుతుంది కాబట్టి obviously these two are connected in a loop format లో consider చేసామంటే remaining those to be as usual. Okay, so therefore that is the basic consideration. G2 is an output గా consider చేశారంటే forward path G2 divided by 1 plus G1 G2 into H of S format. So that is also one more analysis, or else we will go with a signal flow graph. Obviously that is a signal flow graph, right? So based on that we can calculate the values also. So we don't have any loop format here, so that's why you can directly calculate that one also. Okay, so this is also one more question from this. The overall transfer function of the C of S by R of S is equal. So transfer function find out చేయమన్నా signal flow graph ఇచ్చేసారు. మరి signal flow graph obviously direct forward path అంటే C కదా. So therefore forward path is in this direction only. Therefore one direction. Therefore P is equal to, that means forward path can be represented P1. Therefore P1 is equal to G only. Individual loops 2 ఉన్నాయి. Therefore L1 is equal minus H2, L2 is equal to minus H1 minus H2. Now transfer function మనకి మ్యాథమెటికల్ గెయిన్ ఫార్మ్ ఏం చెప్తుంది? Overall transfer function is equal to P1 into delta 1 plus P2 into delta 2 divided by overall delta 1. So in this consideration we are having only one forward path. Therefore we will take only P value. So P1 divided by delta 1 in case if any loops divided by L1 L2. Two non-touching loops is nothing but only L1 L2. Therefore by using those two data we can calculate C of S by R of S. That is nothing but forward path gain G divided by 1 minus individual loops non-touching loops. Substitute చేయండి, we will get an answer for this question also. Okay, so this is also some more interesting question here. ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు అంటే ఈ బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్ వాడు ఇచ్చేసాడు, 2 figures కూడా మెన్షన్ చేశాడు. ఈ 2 figures ఇచ్చేసేసి can be reduced as shown in figure. The parameters m and respect to అంటే the block diagram of shown in figure అంటే ఏమంటారంటే ఈ బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్ అండ్ ఈ బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్ రెండు సేమ్. ది బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్ షోన్ ఇన్ ఫిగర్ ఏ కెన్ బి రెడ్యూస్డ్ టు యాజ్ ఎ బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్ యాజ్ ఎ షోన్ ఫిగర్ బి. అంటే దీన్ని ఇలా రెడ్యూస్ చేసామని చెప్తున్నాను. మరి రెడ్యూస్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏం చెప్తున్నా అంటే ది పారామీటర్స్ m and n రెస్పెక్టివ్లీ అంటున్నాను. రెడ్యూస్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆబ్వియస్లీ వాట్ ఎవర్ ది వాల్యూ ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ఆ వాల్యూ మళ్ళీ రావాలి. సో ఎప్పుడైతే మనం ఆ వాల్యూ రావాలంటే ఏ వాల్యూస్ ఆఫ్ m and n కి సాటిస్ఫై చేస్తుంది అని చెప్తున్నాను. సో ఫర్ దట్ పర్పస్ ఏంటి వాడి మీనింగ్, దిస్ వాల్యూ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ దిస్ వాల్యూ అనే కదా. సో ఫర్ దట్ పర్పస్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ది వాల్యూ ఫర్ దిస్ వన్ PG plus Q. మరి PG plus Q రావాలంటే ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ m and Q లో ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి దెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ యాజ్ పర్ డైరెక్షన్ ఓన్లీ Q into m output and P. These two are added, therefore P plus Q up. So this is a product operation, therefore multiply చేయండి. సో మల్టిప్లై చేసేసి ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన ఆప్షన్స్ చెక్ చేయండి. అంటే మనకి ఆల్రెడీ రైట్ సైడ్ లో PG plus Q అనే వాల్యూ రావాలి, బట్ మీకు లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ లో వాల్యూ ఇది ఉంది. అంటే m వాల్యూ ఎంత తీసుకోవాలి, n వాల్యూ ఎంత తీసుకోవాలి, అంటే ఈ వాల్యూస్ ఆఫ్ m and n కి ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు PG plus Q అవుతుంది అని. సో ఫర్ దట్ పర్పస్ ఐ విల్ టేక్ n is equal G అని అబ్జర్వేషన్ తీసుకుందామంటే n is equal to G and m is equal 1 by G. సో therefore those two get cancelled. అంటే obviously మనకి PG plus Q రావాలి అంటే రెండు ఆపోజిట్ లో ఉండదు. సో therefore I will take n is equal G. సో ఈ రెండు ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆపరేషన్ is equal 1. therefore you will get a Q. సెకండ్ వన్ ఏమంటున్నాడు, PG రావాలి. సో P కి n is equal అప్పుడు ఏం తీసుకోవాలి, PG రావాలి అంటే n is equal G తీసుకొని సరిపోతున్నా. therefore you will take like this. So the same time 10th question is also as usual. The following system where x1 of s equals 0, the function y of s by x2 of s is equal 0 ఇచ్చేసారు. ఓకే, సో x1 of s is equal 0 అని మెన్షన్ చేశారు. అంటే y of s by x2 of s క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయండి. therefore it can be treated as a 0 as usual. ఇది ఫార్వర్డ్ పాత్ అని అజంప్షన్ తీసుకున్నా అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ లూప్ పాత్ అవుతుంది. దెన్ యూ విల్ ఫాలో ది సేమ్ అనాలజీ, దెన్ యూ విల్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ది సొల్యూషన్ ఫర్ దిస్ వన్. సో విల్ చెక్ ఇట్ వన్స్. 1 by s is a forward path assumption తీసుకుంటే 1 plus is a this is nothing but a 1 minus s by s plus 1. If you are treating like this, what is the value for this case? S plus 1 s plus 1 1 by s plus 1 minus s divided by s by s plus 1. This 2 will cancel. Therefore, you will get s plus 1 divided by s plus 1 divided by, what is the value we are getting in the denominator? That is also very important. So s plus 1 divided by s into s plus 2. Let us see here. Just wait. So from this also we will follow the signal flow graph methodology. For easy point of view, just you will follow the signal flow graph. Forward path is nothing but only one direction. x2 of s is equal to 1 by s, and feedback path is equal to only minus s into s plus 1. Okay. So there is a P1 and S1. We will follow the same methodology. So let us check, is there any possibility with normal consideration? Just we will check a minute. So in this direction, this is also forward path. So 1 by S divided by, so these two also added here. So that means it becomes as a positive feedback, right? So positive means that obviously it becomes as a minus s into, so this is the negative sign, right? So minus for this case. Therefore minus 1. Obviously we don't have any value, that means can be treated as a 1, right? So minus 1. So what is the value? 1 by s divided by, this is the value is equal to 1, and 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus s by so 1 plus s by s plus 1, right? So that is nothing but, if you are taking is a positive value, s by s plus 1, this is also 1 way, right? So there is also one more consideration. In case there is we don't have any possibility, s plus 1 is nothing but obviously we will get a 2s plus 1, right? Therefore 1 by s by 2s plus 1 by s plus 1. Therefore if you are taking a numerator, it becomes as s plus 1 by s plus 1 divided by s into s plus 2. So follow the methodology, that is a general process, right? Okay. Thank you for watching GMK tutorial. In the next video, we will continue our discussion on unit number 2. Okay. So I think almost we covered 10 questions. In the next class, we will go next discussion. We will start our discussion on unit number 2. Okay.